All right, welcome to Community Extras. Just a quick announcement. This week we started our prayer and fasting for Lent on the 20th at about 7:30, 7 a.m. We're going to gather for some time of prayer together as we get ready for the Easter season. And the hope is that you guys will be praying as a group about the opportunity God gives us over Easter. Maybe someone you know or love that needs to hear the gospel that would come to the Easter celebration and would be part of that day. And so just praying for courage for you guys, praying for just joy as and focus as Easter gets near. And so this week we've been dealing with kind of how to build a home in Proverbs. And we talked about planning, we talked about marriage, we talked about I even forgot. We talked about parenting. There's the third one. And this week we talked about one of the things that so often tears people's homes down is sexual sin and how to honor God in sex. And so much of Proverbs deals with this father speaking with his son about how to honor God in this area. And we saw the warning for him in his singleness about things to avoid. Some of the lies people say that it's no big deal or it won't really cost you, you won't get found out. And we see in Proverbs that that's a lie. We see that there's no like cheapening of God's grace and just being like, well, God has to forgive me and all that stuff. And so maybe just some interesting discussion tonight is, where in our culture do you see lies in this discussion? What are some of the big lies people believe? What are some of the big lies that even Christians believe? Where are we tempted to compromise in small ways, even as Christians, with what we kind of allow in our lives? And then ultimately, in Luke 7, we talked about Jesus' amazing grace for the woman who was caught in sin and came and worshiped, and Jesus' point that he who's been forgiven much loves much. And God's a God of forgiveness. If we come to him, he's not going to leave us where we are. He will change us, but he's willing to forgive us in order to start to change us. And so hope you guys have a great discussion. Hope maybe just honest about some of the things maybe in your life that need to go, how you can pray for one another, and just pray you have a great discussion.